All right, welcome back everyone. Welcome. We are back at 3 p.m. So this is the time where we're all supposed to feel good. This is the time that we're supposed to feel pumped up. And this is the time where we communicate with all our fellow RENs, okay? Of course, today's training session is brought to you in solidarity by our three agencies, notably CBD Properties, Esprit Estate, and also Profure Property. So it has been about 20 days already, guys. It has been about 20 days that we have run through trainings daily. Normally, training used to be weekly or bi-weekly. Now, with our combined efforts, it's very easy to do it daily. So, ladies and gentlemen, maybe just put down how you feel. Guys, how do you feel? How do you feel about our last 20 days punya training? Okay, was it informative enough? Was it good? I now have to ask you all to type because the feedback form not much people fill up. So now ask everybody to type it down. All right, thank you. Firdaus, feeling superb. Kok Leong, power. Nick, Sophia, good. I saw a few people in Mandarin as well. Feeling charged. Okay, so if I have good energy, passing it over to you all, and for the rest of you, as I mentioned, the energy of the universe is true. So when you come here, when you join in with us, feel energetic, feel good about yourselves lah. We are here, we at least sacrifice our time to upskill ourselves and to learn a little bit more lah. So let me just run you through a few house rules before I introduce our notable speaker. Okay, first and foremost, try your best not to Zoom bomb, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned, a lot of you are repeat participants. When I talk about Zoom bomb is when you suddenly go post your listing in the chat group lah, okay? The chat group is for you to ask constructive questions to the speaker or make a statement that you need a comment from the speaker for, all right? So try not to advertise your Malay Luka lah, your Usana lah, your Amway. Try not to advertise any retail items or even property. Keep it constructive. Okay, secondly, of course, if you have your mic on, try to keep it muted. But when your webcam is on, that's perfect. We have a few people always on their webcam on. Mr. Rajesh, good to see you again. All right, we have Chia also always have his webcam on. Very happy to see his smiley face. Miss Julie as well is always on. Love that energy from her. Okay, and then last but not least, we do not know what you don't know. So be as participative as possible. All right. So introducing the speaker of the day. Thankfully enough, we have Miss Belinda To, the speaker of the day from iProperty. Let me just run you through a little bit of her resume. She has 20 years experience as a trainer. All right, 20 years. Her goal is to train individuals to maximize their potential. And of course, we are lucky enough to invite her over here. Okay, Belinda is the customer training manager in iProperty. Her goal is to empower property agents and for them to be more successful, because without the agents logging on to iProperty and paying your ad credits, iProperty also got no sales. So it's a interrelated relationship lah. Of course, iProperty now very big. They got sales from developers and all that also. So let's not think too much of ourselves. Okay. And then in her career as a trainer, Belinda has also trained healthcare professionals such as doctors, pharmacists, and dietitians. All right. So she does not only train one industry, she's familiar with quite a few industries already lah. So we are lucky enough to have her, and her topic of the day is how to write a mesmerizing description. So it has a lot to do with content editing and content information lah. And I realize most agents or negotiators in iProperty, Property Guru, you all only got one tactic. You all go to another listing, Control C, control, then copy and paste. So it's nothing special lah. You are like the other 48,000 people. There's 48,000 of us negotiators. So again, our session is always to upskill, to improve ourselves. It's a continuous learning process. So let's please give a big warm round of applause for Miss Belinda. We have our reaction button at the bottom right. Please give her a big thumbs up or please give her a warm round of applause. All right, everybody. Let's give Belinda our energy. Belinda, we are so excited to listen from you. Please take it away.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kai, and really happy to come back to this agency again, right? And understand that today is a combination of three agencies, and looking forward to have a fruitful session with everyone here. Okay, as per being mentioned by Kai, right? The topic that we are going to share today is pertaining to how can we write a mesmerizing description here. So over here, of course, copy and paste, that is the easiest job, but that can be a dangerous job as well. Why I say dangerous, later on, I'm going to tell you about why I say so. Okay, so without further ado, right, let's look into what we are going to talk about this topic for today, right? So this is my agenda. Okay, first of all, we are going to understand how's the buyer's journey. As a buyer, what are the things that they are looking for? And then the property, what do they want to see through your listing here? And then I'm going to share with you also the 10 tips on content write-up. And also last but not least, the relationship between the keywords and the SEO, search engine optimization. All right, so with this agenda in mind, right, let me walk through with you one by one. Okay, let's talk about the first part, buyer's journey. When we are talking about the property buyer's journey, right, basically they are having these three steps or three phases. Okay, the first phase is called awareness. Second one is the consideration phase. And then the third one is the purchase phase. When we are talking about the awareness phase, okay, a buyer's just started, okay, to look, see what they want to buy, what are the properties they are interested in. So this is at the awareness phase. When they are at the awareness phase, right, how do they look up for the information? How they are searching using the keyword, okay? So over here, the way the consumer or the way the buyer search, right, when they are at the awareness phase, the keyword usage are very broad. Okay, they will not have a specific information that they are looking for. The way they search for it, right, maybe just condo in Cheras, non-landed property, 3-bedroom property in Cheras. That's all. Okay, so this will be the basis for their searching when they are at the awareness phase. When they are entering into the second phase, which is a consideration phase, now their search will be more specific. When it is more specific right now, right, it will start also to compare various listings. Not only one listing, they are going to look into it, but they are going to look up for many, many listings, and they are going to start to do the comparison work. So the way they are searching for the property right now can be more specific. Example, instead of saying condo in Cheras, they will now say condo in Cheras with 1,100 square feet. Okay, eco Cheras condo in Cheras, etc. So the specification will be, you can see, is much higher compared to the awareness phase. Now, after the consideration phase, the buyer will enter into the third phase, which is the purchase phase. In this phase, right, the buyer, after doing so much research during the consideration phase, they are pretty sure, they are pretty know what they want at this juncture. So the way they search for property right now will be very, very, very specific. Okay, instead of just saying condo, eco Cheras condo in Cheras, they would say that renovated one, okay, eco Cheras service residence. I want the corner unit, but not the intermediate unit, with 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and the one that come with 2 car parks. I don't want the one that come with 1 car park. So this is the specification they are going to zoom in to do the comparison. Okay, so this is how we can understand our property buyer's journey here when they are going to online property platform. Okay, now already understand the buyer's journey. So let's understand what do they want to see when they go through your listing. They want to see not only your photo, Okay, of course, photo play a very crucial role to have their attention, the consumer attention. But at the same time, right, they also want to know about other information, especially this day. Everyone is locked down at home. Not only we rent is locked down, right, but other potential buyers out there also locked down as well. Hence, right, they will try their very much to spend more time to do the research online. So instead of just looking at a photo, they will also try to look out for more information. How can we as a rent provide them more information then? So please, if you have the floor plan, please furnish them with the floor plan. 360 images, if you do have, please enrich your contents with the 360 images. And video also helping a lot of agents these days, right, to close sales, as well as the 360 virtual tour. Please include all this stuff into your advertisement, because in iProperty, we allow you to attach all this information in your listing. So back to our topic today. The one that I'm going to share with you today will be the description write up. Okay, many of us, right, will have a trouble or problem when come to writing. Okay, every time I come to writing, my head is headache already. So this is a common reaction of majority of the agents, right? So when come to write, I don't know what to write, or so how. So don't worry. So this is why you are here today. Let me go through with you what are the things you can take into consideration when you want to write out your contents. Okay, so these are the information your buyers want to know. Please do include as much as possible information, be it using a floor plan, 360 virtual tour video, and in terms of the description, please provide detailed description. Now let's take a look on these examples here. These are the common examples we can see, okay, from iProperty listings. Yeah, this is one from the agent's one. Okay, very simple. Damansara Heights, please call so and so for viewing. That's it, one line. Okay, then this one, how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 liners. Okay, information provided only. And this one is also really gung-ho. Okay, Satya Jaya, this property, a very spacious bungalow, guarded car park with about 6 cars, motivated seller. That's it. Then after reading at your description here, right, do you know what is this agent trying to sell or not? What are these 3 agents trying to sell or not? So if you do agree with me, basically by reading on their description, we really have no idea how's the property look like, what is so great about their property. True or not? So hence, right, back to our topic here. How can I write the description? What should I write? True or not? So let's walk through these 10 tips that I want to share with you today, right? There are 10 tips I help you to compile as far as content write-up is concerned, okay? So these 10 tips are consist of these 10. Whatever is bold one, right, I'm going to share with you one by one in a short while. So these 4 will be a very simple points that I want to bring up to you. Remember, please put down your points or your description here, your content here in a point form, because point form is easier to read and easier to comprehend compared to the essay. If you put that side by side, a point form description and a full of writing, essay writing articles, right? So I bet you the one that with the point form will get a more popularity, will have lure more people's attention to read on it. Okay, so that's why we encourage you all to use a point form. Of course, you want to put down 1 or 2 paragraphs, yeah, in a written essay format is still fine. Okay, what am I trying to say here is don't put down the whole contents, okay, the whole description as if it is an essay, as if it is a story. Okay, you can use your story format in 1 or 2 paragraphs, but whatever the key points there, please put it down on a point form. Okay or not? All right, so yeah, thank you, Kai, for putting down here. Any questions, you all can put down in the chat box, yeah? Okay, second point that I want to highlight to everyone here is repeat the building name or the area name naturally. Later, I'm going to show you some examples of how can what do we mean by repeat the building name and area name naturally. Then the third one here is use the normal sentence cap, okay? Some agent will tell me that, no, Belinda, okay, I need to use a capital capital letter because I want to tell people this is an important information. This is an important fact. But bear in mind, if your whole text are using the capital letter, then what is your capital letter trying to mean for you? Okay, so hence only use the capital letter when it is necessary. Okay, otherwise normal sentence cap will do. Then next year, please remember to state the truth, because this day, right, if you try to hide the information, you are trying to say that if you want to know more information, please contact me. Okay, why you are saying so? Because you don't want to let people understand, or you don't want to let people read and then understand already they don't want to drop you an inquiry. So those are the day. But today's, right, informations are so transparent. You don't provide me the information, fine, I will just keep yours and then move on to other listing. Perhaps other listings, right, will provide the information I am looking for, and the information must be the truth information. So hence, right, we are keep on emphasizing here, state the truth is very, very crucial. Bear in mind, right now, the norm of property buyers searching for property, right, will be very much different from those days. Those days, I can have a casual viewing. I can suka drop you a call, ask you to bring me for a viewing on Saturday or Sunday. But today, right, I can't do so due to the lockdown and also due to the physical distancing. Kiasi. Okay, I worry about COVID-19. Hence, right, we will try to keep a distance, and consumer or buyers will only shortlisted those listings which he find that can add value to him, or which that he think that these agents can help him to solve his issue. Then only they will drop the inquiry. That's why doing research by the consumers these days via the internet, right, through the platform here, are so intensive. Okay, hence we need to ensure information are provided accordingly. Okay, number 5 here is talking about feature and benefit. Number 6, avoid unnecessary words. Number 7, avoid mentioning your contact. Provide alternate or additional associated building names or area names. Number 9, use the checklist when you are writing up or preparing your contents right up. And number 10 is a keyword. Okay, let's take a look on the number 5 here. In sales, right, I just help you to refresh some memory here. You always can hear people say that feature will tell you what it is. Okay, however, benefit will help you to sell. So this is something very common in the sales. Feature, whatever things that is relevant to the feature, right, you are only going to tell your potential buyer. So people read your feature, right, they will just, oh, okay, feature, oh, okay, I see only. But what really make them to make a decision to drop you an inquiry or to buy from you is the benefit that you are bringing to your client. What are the benefits your property is bringing to your clients? So people buy because of benefit. People don't buy because of the feature. Hence, right, in our description right out, always remember, try to find a way to translate your features into the benefit in your write-up as well. Still not very clear what am I talking about? Let's take a look on these 2 examples here. Okay, if let's say I want to tell people the kitchen and the car porch of my property is an extended with approval one. So let me just share with you, facing with sea view here. These 2 information, right, is considered the feature of your property. So this feature, you are telling me, oh, with the approval, oh, it is renovated, oh, it is facing the sea view. But so what? Okay, so hence, right, you need to tell people why this with approval is so important, why facing sea view is so great. Okay, hence, right, in my description right out, instead of just putting down kitchen and car porch extended with approval, I might want to put it out that renovated property with approval, provide peace of mind and eliminate your bandaran kacau-kacau, your bandaran interference, your bandaran come to tear down your property. So what are the things that come with approval? Number 1, extended kitchen. Number 2, car porch. So you can put it in this way. So you are talking about the benefit of why getting approval is so important. Then you tell people what are the things that are involved of this approval. Okay, that is a renovated kitchen and also extended car porch, right? So all this information, you are translating the features into the benefit as well. in our content right now. So another one here, facing sea view, facing sea view, facing sea view lah, okay? But what is so great about this facing sea view? Because this property will provide you the relaxing and fascinating environment, ensure your quality lifestyle. So this is the benefit, okay? And this is the fact, or this is the feature of your property. Hence, remember, try to find where can you include the benefits of your property, and also by translating the feature into the benefits. All right or not, everyone? Got my point, everyone? Okay, so this is what I keep on saying. People don't buy based on the feature. Feature is only going to tell you, but people buy based on the benefit, because benefit will help you to sell your property. Okay, so this is tips number 5. Let's move on to tips number 6 here. Tip number 6 is to remind you all to avoid using unnecessary words. Example, hot sales, cheap sales, okay? Call me now. Or some people would love to use a repetitive word like WhatsApp me, WhatsApp me, WhatsApp me, WhatsApp me consecutively. Or they would like to say, call me, call me, call me, call me, call me. Again, many, many times. If that is the case, right, please stop doing it, especially at the beginning of your description right out, because this is going to affect your Google ranking. Okay, this is going to affect your SEO ranking. Why is it saying so? Because the way the Google algorithm go through, right, is they are going to read from the beginning until the end of your listing. Okay, hence, right, the moment they see this kind of wording, right, they are actually start to declassify your description out there or your listing out there, so making it having a lesser chances to be appear under the Google searches. Okay, hence, right, want to avoid this kind of issue, please do not use this kind of unnecessary wordings, which is going to discourage as far as SEO is concerned. Okay, when you are using the repetitive word like this, right, then Google will think that, oh, this is a spam. How come it's like a robot one? I'm not a robot, I'm not a robot. Okay, WhatsApp me, WhatsApp me, WhatsApp me. So it will treat it like a robot, it will treat it like a spam. Hence, right, it will also degrade your listing in as far as the SEO is concerned. So over here, remember, avoid using these unnecessary words and also avoid this kind of repetition. This is tip number 6. And tips number 7 that I want to highlight to you here is pertaining to not to mentioning your contact number. You can mention it, you can mention your name, okay, because this is some action bar we are saying here. Okay, you can mention your name, but let the contact number, right, being handled by iProperty here. Why I say so? Because in iProperty Pro, we do provide you the action bar. So when I'm talking about the action bar here, is referring to the buttons that are available just next to your advertisement, just next to your description there. So people will not miss this section when they go through your description or when they go through your photos, okay, which consists of your telephone number, your WhatsApp, and also your email address. Okay, so these 3 buttons, right, we from iProperty Pro here already prepare for you. And the moment your client click on either one of these button, right, then our tech team behind the scene, they are going to help you to collect the data and how many people drop you an inquiry. And this data, right, will be translated into a report and appear in one of the reports in iProperty Pro we provide to you, namely listing performance report, to tell you precisely how many people has dropped you an inquiry. Okay, either it is coming from clicking on the telephone number, WhatsApp, or inquiry there. Got my point, everyone? So in order to help us to help you to get the data which is valuable in your business, right, do let us handle this part for you. Okay, avoid putting down your contact number in the description. You can put down your name, everything's fine, it's fine there, but leave the contact number or email address with us with this kind of buttons. Okay, so this is tips number 7 here. And then coming to tips number 8. Tips number 8 will be relevant to provide alternate word or additional or associated building name or area name. Okay, example like Bangsa South versus Kampung Kerinci. So those old days, right, it is known as Kampung Kerinci, but sounds very down. So when they were having a new developer coming into this place, they changed the name to Bangsa South already. So younger generation, we are more familiar with the name of Bangsa South, but the elder generation, they may be more familiar with the name Kampung Kerinci. However, the Datuk Bandar again say that, hey, no, we cannot call Bangsa South because the original name is Kampung Kerinci. So basically, it will create some confusion in the market, whether this place is Bangsa South or Kampung Kerinci. Or some people, they don't know the alternate name there. So when I go to iProperty to search, I may use the word Bangsa South. Certain people might use Kampung Kerinci. Hence, right, in order to avoid you miss out the opportunity to reach out the same potential buyers out there, right? Please include both names in your description. Okay, you can put down Bangsa South as well as Kampung Kerinci, both names to include. Okay, so I can see Chia here is asking, not sure if it is okay to use some emoji in the description. Good question from Chia. Emoji here in iProperty platform, we don't allow you to put down the emoji, and we also don't encourage, because the target audience of our website, right, the consumers, right, are more like professionals, right? Okay, hence, right, or serious buyers, serious property buyers. The image that we are portraying in through our website here is a professional image. Hence, right, the emoji kind of icon also not encouraged and also not allowed to do so. Okay, hope I answer your question, Chia. Thank you for your question. Okay, next year, when talking about alternate name here, like the Bahasa name and the English name, okay, Old Klang Road versus Jalan Klang Lama. So please also put down both names. And some property, right, they have Bahasa name and also the English name. Like this Residency Rampai is also known as the Park Tower. And some property, they have the pre-launch name and the post-launch name. So in order for you not to miss any of the potential buyers, please also include both names, be it the pre-launch or the post-launch name in your description. Like this Hogwarts Tower versus this H Tower. After they are launching, they change the name to H Tower. Okay, great. Okay, so these are the reminder, okay, to share with you all. As far as when you are preparing your contents, if you know that the alternate name available, okay, please include the both names as well. Yeah, so this is very, very crucial, because all these are relevant to your keyword as well. Okay, now come to tips number 9. I know where agents come from. Okay, agents will be like, oh, when it comes to writing, oh, okay, I don't like, I hate it. Okay, so to make your life easier or to make your work easier, right? What am I preparing here for you is I'm compiling some checklists for you, and together with the checklist, I do put down some examples just to give you a little bit of idea what do I mean by this checklist. So when next time when you want to write up your contents, right, you can put up aside your checklist. Okay, while you are preparing your content right up, you can go through this checklist to ensure that the points you want to put down is being guided to you. It's easier for you. You don't need to think, you don't need to dig what are the things that I want to write. Okay, but the checklist is here for you as a reference. But one thing I want to highlight to you here, right? The checklist I'm going to share with you here, I would say is not exhausted, meaning to say you can go back respectively with your team to discuss how can you enrich the checklist, make it more information. Okay, the one that I'm able to compile or I'm able to think of, right, will be these few pages that I'm going to share with you. Okay, so over here, you may want to put down your detailed listing description once more. I know that at the certain part, right, we already notify or we already put this kind of remark, how many bedroom, how many bathroom is my property. It is all right for you to write it once more in your description, especially at the beginning part here. It's all right for you to repeat, because that will also help in getting more keywords for your description there. Okay, Tay here is saying if put like list also cannot. If put like list also can. Oh, okay. This one is it. This one, basically you can type use in your chat box, in your description there, you can put down this kind of what do you call that, signage, okay, sign. But it's allowed. Okay, in iProperty Pro, we allow you to put down the hash lah, to put down the alias lah, or slash or dash. Is okay one, you can one. Okay, so we will treat all this marking, right, as like what do you call that, star lah, or marking only for your point. Okay, just like this one, I do it as a point form only, so it's allowed. Okay, in iProperty Pro description portion is allowed you to put it out there. Okay, so this is one of the checklist. Okay, the first thing I might want to consider to put in. The second thing that, right, for as far as residential is concerned, right, some property buyers, they may want to know also the material use in the property itself, how to build the property itself. So perhaps if you know, you may want to also put it in. So example, like what I can think of here, the wall is using the burnt clay bricks. Okay, burnt clay bricks, as I mentioned earlier, this is a feature of the property. And what is the benefit of having these burnt clay bricks versus the sand bricks? Okay, because the burnt clay bricks is going to have better in terms of solid and cooling for indoor. So I'm telling the benefit and also the features in my description here. So plaster ceiling, how many electrical points, water heater points, all this information relevant to the material use, you may also want to insert in your description. Because certain buyers, especially these days, right, we are very much concerned about understanding your property better through doing our research online. Hence, right, the more information you provide, the better your description is and the better your listing is. Okay. Wong is also saying that, so can put double star hash. Okay, can. Okay, so in our description here, you are allowed to type in this kind of question mark lah, or hashtag lah. Okay, it's all right. Okay, then the third in your checklist here, the third in the checklist here is talking about the accessibility. Maybe another paragraph here, I want to talk about the accessibility to the highway lah, or major roads lah. Okay, how many kilometer to LDP, how many kilometer to Penang Highway, this and that. Okay, Penang Bridge, this and that. Okay, you can put it down there. Facilities and amenities, this one is common. You please also can put it down in your description out there. And next over here, you may also want to put down a point of interest. Okay, maybe one paragraph talking about shopping one. So whether there is a Pasar Malam convenience shop, hypermarket, shopping center, or whatnot. So you can put all this relevant information to shopping as one paragraph or one segment. Okay, then next segment, I'm going to talk about education. So perhaps I want to put down whether there is any SRJKC, SRJKT, SRJK, okay, or sekolah menengah, kindergarten, tuition center, college, university. So all those things, again, putting down in one paragraph. Another one is talking about the transportation or medical, okay, and or medical lah. So you may want to put down how many kilometer away from LRT station or MRT station, how many kilometer away from hospital XYZ. So all this information, kindly insert as detailed as possible. Okay, next will be the major township in specific area. So you may want to highlight to people that, oh, this is the latest development area in Cheras. This is a mature township with low density population in Cheras. This is a preferred location in Mont Kiara by expatriate. So all this kind of examples you can think of that to elaborate your specific area in a more detailed manner. Okay, not only that, you also can put down, is your property come with any additional furniture or not? If yes, please do it down, put it down. If your furniture is a branded one, like certain kitchen, right? Wow, I have a certain branded kitchen cabinet. Do put down your brand name there. So it can add point, it can add value to your property. Okay, then unique selling point, like just now, my kitchen is a fully extended kitchen with the MPSJ approval. What is the benefit for me? Okay, security wise, whether it's a 3-tier, 5-tier, if it is a high-rise property, you have a management body, reputable one, please insert it as well. It's a gated garden area, monthly maintenance fee, how much, all this information, please, you can put it down as far as security is concerned. You also can let people understand that you have not only this property in hand, but also other property in hand, other inventory in hand. How many years of experience you are being the expert in that particular area. So all this information, you can put it down in your description. And the one that I'm developing right now, checklist here, hopefully can serve as a reference, as a guide when you want to write down your description, you know what to put down, you know what to write. Okay, let's see the chat box here. It's okay to mention the distance in terms of time. Example, correct. Agree, Suresh here. If you want to mention about the time, how many minutes from the LRT station, also can. Okay, whether you want to mention it using the distance or using the time, both are acceptable. You want to include both, I would say why not? Okay, can, no worry, can. Okay, agree on that. Okay, great. So at this juncture, any other questions? The one that I'm sharing with you in blue color here, this is relevant to the residential property checklist. Later, I'm going to share with you another one is pertaining to commercial property. Yeah. Okay, Maria is saying that, is it okay to say owners welcome to list? I notice, yeah, I notice many agents put it down that if you want to put it this right, please put it at the end of your listings, at the end of your description. Okay, it is no harm. Okay, but if I'm the buyer, I see these statements, right? I would just ignore this statement. But it's no harm if you want to attract certain seller who go into the listing and try to see you. Okay, so it's all right, but put it at the end of the session then. Okay, great. Any other questions? If no questions, are you ready for me to move on to show you the checklist for commercial property? Yeah. Okay, so for commercial property, as you can see, I purposely put down different color, easier to differentiate. So it's quite similar. Okay, the first one I may want to repeat. Okay, about my commercial property description here once more in my description content right up there. Okay, to tell people that how many stories is my property lah, built out area, whether it's a corner lot lah, whatnot. And then move on here is we come to commercial, right? The one thing I want to highlight here is we need to put ourselves as a business owner who want to buy this property to run my own business, or I am now investing a property, a shop or industrial land or whatnot that I want to buy sell my property. Okay, so we have to put our points in the sense of the buyers, what are the buyers are interested to know about my property here. So that's why your nearby catchment audience here will be very important, whether your property is surrounded by whatever taman or not. So after saying that your property is surrounded by taman ABC, Bandar XYZ or whatnot, then you may want to also highlight this is a feature, but what is the benefit? Your target audience or your crowd, okay, are how to say unlimited. Many people visiting to your shops areas here. Okay, it's a high spending household crowd age at what range? Okay, it's growing population, high target rental or good rental yield. You may want to tell people also how much will be the potential rental if you are able to get this kind of information. Okay, surrounded by factories. Okay, so those are some example. I try to figure out that how to help you to explain further about the nearby catchment audience. All right, so next will be like accessibility to highway or major roads. Again, when I'm investing in a factory, warehouse or shops, right, some the logistic issue is very crucial. Hence, right, you need to let me know the infrastructure, how is it, okay, whether it's a convenient or not, okay, it's 2 kilometers to LDP, or how many minutes to LDP, how many minutes to federal highway. So this is the information pretty similar to the one that we developed for our residential property, right? Okay, next over here, talking about the facilities or amenities, right? I would say more importantly for commercial property is talking about the infrastructure. Okay, whether this area, the Hi-Fi is ready or not, Wi-Fi is ready or not, internet is ready or not. So my property here has a lifts or not, the security, how is it, the car park, okay, whether nearby I have a multi-floor car parks convenient for customers to patronage, okay, loading bay or not, wide back lane or not, because if I'm investing in a factory or the warehouse, ample space for the loading bays is very important for me, easier for me to upload or down uploading my stock, right or not? So next will be like talking, another section, I will be like talking about what are the current crowd puller businesses. Okay, you may want to mention a few retailers in your surrounding area, right? Who are they? So if let's say I want to open up a shop, I want to buy a property to open a business there, right? I also want to know that surrounding what are the businesses are the crowd puller. So if let's say I know, oh, there is a Pasar Malam, why? Hey, this place could be a good high traffic area. Why? Because there is a Pasar Malam. There is a hypermarket nearby. It can be a crowd puller to my shop as well. So there is a Starbucks, there is a Tea Life, there is a McDonald's. So all these branded shops, right, or cafe or retail businesses can be the crowd puller for the shop that you want to sell, or the factory that you want to sell, because I know that it's convenient for my employees. Okay, nearby, they can go for lunch at Starbucks, go for lunch at McDonald's, whatnot. Okay, so next year, what are the other crowd puller institutions? Banks, okay, very importantly, if you do know there are some banks or other institutions, right, can be the crowd puller one, please also include in your description, especially for your commercial property. Okay, the government officers, sometimes the government officers can be a crowd puller to certain business that is relevant to them. Okay, if let's say I want to invest this shop to open up my law firm, then the nearby is a court, that can be a value added for me to buy this property, to buy this shop unit or the office unit to run my chamber. Okay, so if I'm an accountant, if the nearby is having a lembaga hasil office, tax office, it's a good office lot, right, for me to operate my accounting firm, because I will get a lot of customers from spill over from this whoever visiting this lembaga hasil dalam negeri. True or not? So these are some hints or ideas that you can refer to. Okay, next over here, some point of interest. Okay, of course, schools, colleges, university, all this kind of information is still relevant for your commercial property. Transportation and medical point of interest also. Unique selling point of your property, very important. If let's say talking about unique selling point, right? If your property here can accommodate big water tank, in Malaysia can be a selling point, because we always have water rationing, right? So maybe you can think of it. Okay, I just put down as an example, okay, for you to help you to trigger what are the things that you can think of to put up in your description here. Okay, then again, focus area, how many years of experience are you in this area? All right, so this is the checklist I putting up here, okay, to help agents. I hope really can help you all to ease your job, okay, when you want to prepare for your content, right? Okay, so far, are you okay so far? So far, so good, or so far, no good? Can you all just let me know? I just want to see from the chat box. Thank you very much. Great. Happy to know that you all like it. Yeah, thank you. But remember, yeah, this is not exhausted, man. Okay, please add on. Okay, if you can think of others, right, please add on in your this checklist here. Okay, to make your life easier in future. Okay, I just help you to kickstart. All right, then please add on. Thank you. Suara sedap pun boleh ya. Okay. Thank you, Doris. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Thanks for your feedback written on the chat there. Great. Happy to know you love it. Okay. Now, this is tips number 9. After this tips number 9, right, I want to move on to tips number 10. In this tips number 10, it is relevant to keyword. Now, these keywords, right, according to our iProperty SEO expert, her name is Marian Tan. We have a friend here, Maria Tan, right? Okay, but my SEO expert in iProperty is a Marian Tan. Okay, according to her, the most important keyword, if your property is a high-rise property having a building name on it, right? The most important keyword is the building name itself. And then the second most important keyword is the location. Okay, so the location is the second important keyword. Please remember these two things are very important. It will help you in terms of SEO later. Okay, then once you already have these keywords, right, please repeat your keyword as natural as possible a few times. Later, I'm going to show you how. Yeah, and again, provide the alternate or additional associated building names for it. Okay, like I'm being mentioned just now at the beginning there. Okay, so these are the important thing you need to keep inside your mind. Yeah, building name is the most important keyword. Location is the second important keyword. Of course, if your property is a landed property or your commercial property is a landed property like land, like shops, right? Okay, then your location will be your first important keyword then. Okay, now these are the keywords, yeah, according to Marian, okay, based on the her compilation. Okay, these are the important keywords you may want to include in your content right out. Okay, these keywords are relevant to the property deals. Okay, perhaps you all can take a snapshot because I'm not going through word by word here. Yeah, you can screenshot these keywords and try to use this keyword in your description right out. Okay, while you are taking the snapshot here, right, I can read from the Pang here. Is it advisable to write a long point note that is 30 point advertisement or just keep it short one? Like, oh, okay, good questions, Pang. Okay, I will encourage you to have a long point notes rather than a short point notes, because short points note you only provide a very limited information. Bear in mind, the norm of people searching for property these days are very much compared to those days. Those days I can suka have a casual viewing, but today no. Today, right, I would rather spend my time reading your write up in order for me to betul-betul shortlist who is the agent listing or which agent listing I want to drop an inquiry. Or else, right, I will be very like a high risk. If I suka drop inquiry to A lah, B lah, C lah, then I need to meet up with so many people. So today, right, I will be very cautious. Okay, I can compare. Hey, this agent provide me more information. Hey, this agent only 8 liners. So if you ask me who I want to meet up, of course, I will meet up with the one that able to provide me more information through the listing. Why? Because obviously when I meet up with him, right, by written, he already provide me so many information. By meeting up, surely this agent can provide me even further elaboration. Correct or not? So this is a human perception. So in other point, right, I will also perceive that, oh, this one, right, provide me more information. He must be more professional. Okay, he must be more knowledgeable. Then I can be how to say, have a higher tendency to drop my inquiry to the one that give me more information. Okay or not? Pang here. Okay, so David is asking, SPA is so high. Why should that be? Because SPA, this keyword is a sales and purchase agreement. We know, right? Some people will just go to Google or whatnot to use SPA to search. And according to the research, right, many people out there are using this short form SPA to search for their property to buy. Okay, so these are the keywords relevant to, I would say, new project lah, more relevant to the new project when you are talking about like SBA kind of things. But fully furnished lah, what else? Home furnishing lah. I guess these are the few keywords. Even though you are doing sub-sale, you can also insert in your listing. Okay, so let's take a look here. A free SBA. Yeah, some people also looking for a free SBA. SBA. So hence, right, for those who are doing the project one, if your project is a free SBA, please insert it. Yeah. Okay. Kok Leong is again saying here, kindly share tips to list on first page on SEO. Sure. Okay, I'm going to share with you. Of course lah, the important thing is the keywords you are you putting in this kind of keywords or not? Okay, done of snapshot on this page, right? I have a few more pages for you to snapshot pertaining to the keyword. Yeah. Okay, so this is the one page. Another page that I want to share with you, like places near the schools, near the medical places. Okay, hang on. My internet is unstable. Yeah, let me open my door. My internet has problem. I hope my area's internet is all right. Okay, I hope my internet is fine. Yeah. Okay, so back to resume here. So talking about this part, right? You may also want to put down the LRT name or the MRT station name, because these also are the popular keywords being used by the consumer or the property seekers out there. So you can also take a snapshot of this page to help you, as and when possible, right? Please include your LRT station name, okay? Or you can say property near, what. Okay, so this will be the high ranking keyword used by consumer out there. And when you have inserted this kind of keywords, right, it will help in your SEO ranking as well. So another thing that I want to share with you, also a consumer keyword search, like even some keyword like the small kitchen, right? Surprisingly, also got people want to search. Also have a very high number of searches. Okay, big kitchen, of course we know. Walk-in closet, balcony, review, property near LRT stations. So all these keywords, right? You can also take a snapshot. It helps. Please insert these kind of keywords as and when possible in your description right out. Okay, so taken the snapshot. I just count to 3. 3, 2, 1. Done, right? Okay, good. So let me move on to the relationship now. Okay, between the keyword and the SEO here. Okay, so over here, like being highlighted just now, building name is the most important. And this building name, right, must appear in the title tag, meta description, URL, header tag, listing description, and other relevant section on your page itself. Okay, what do I mean by that, right? So when you put down your description already, right, in iProperty, the consumer page, the website there, right, when you already chosen the building name, so hence, right, in your listing description there, directly this building name will be appear on top there. Okay, so once more, we help you to highlight the building name in your description already. Then eventually, when you put down your description here, right, you remember to mention your building name once more, or twice, or 3 times, or 4 times. Try to, can possible, repeat your building names naturally throughout your description here. Okay. So, what is SEO? SEO is search engine optimization. Thank you, Kok Leong here. Thank you. So, when you have the advantage of the SEO, right, meaning to say, if certain people, they don't directly jump into iProperty website to search for their dream home, they may go to the Google property at Cheras. So when they go to the property at Cheras, then you can see that a lot of a listing can appear under Google, correct or not? So that is called search engine optimization. If you want your listing, if you want your advertisement can be appear at the front page or higher position. So that is what we meant by search engine optimization. Okay, Tracy is saying that when township put more than once, example Melawati, Melati, Wangsa Maju, it helps or not? Okay, I want to remind you all, if it is a township which is an open text one, right, please put down the accurate one. Do not put down the multiple locations. Like some people, if let's say your Melati, Melawati are not the same places, right? Please avoid to do it. Okay, unless like your Melawati is inside your Wangsa Maju, right? It's fine. Melawati, comma Wangsa Maju. Just like what do you call that? Bandar Bukit Tinggi, comma Klang. Okay, because Bandar Bukit Tinggi is inside Klang. Bandar Rimba Ayu inside Kota Kemuning. Then that's fine. Okay, but not to put down like Bandar Rimba Ayu Jaya Shalam. That will be considered as multiple location, and it won't help. And in fact, right, I would say that you lost the trust towards your potential buyers, because they will say that, oh, very confusing. I don't know what is this agent trying to sell. Okay. Next here, John is talking about how to always stay on the top page. Okay. So as far as SEO is concerned, right, that is behind the scene, our SEO team are doing their part. Okay, as far as your advertisement in iProperty website is concerned, right, then there is a strategy. So the strategy, right, I think I'm going to cover in other sessions. Okay, how to make your advertisement always appear on the page one, having a higher possibility to appear on the page one in iProperty website. Okay, when we are talking about SEO here, is more referring to search engine like your Google, Yahoo, Bing, these kind of places. Okay, let's see. All right, advisor to state cheapest terrace luxury bungalow. Okay, good question from Angeline. If you ask me my opinion about like a cheapest terrace, cheap sale, these kind of words, right? Remember my earlier tips I mentioned to you. This is the what do you call that? Try to avoid the wording that trying to avoid. Why? Because Google don't like this kind of wording in your description. Okay, so hence, right, avoid using like the word cheapest, great sale, big sale, cheapest sale, kind of the words in your description, because these are the what do you call that, unwelcome wording in your search engine there. Okay. Now, so what other things that I want to mention here? Okay, here, let's move on here. When we are talking about the title tag here, right, is referring to the headline in your search engine results snippets. And by referring to the title tag, right, you are able to tell me as a user or the search engine about your topic. And it's very important to make sure your keyword must appear in your title. Okay, when look at this example, when we are talking about the title tag here, is referring to the front information that's showing in the search engine. Okay, like Residency Rampai, the Park Tower, this is the title tag. Okay, and this is the meta description. And like this Irama Wangsa, again, this is a title tag. So as long as your keyword do appear in the title itself, right, and then when the consumers, when they are doing their research and open up many tabs, right, looking at the title snippet itself, right, I roughly know, oh, this tab, this advertisement is going relevant to the Irama Wangsa for sale. This one is the Irama Wangsa for rent. This one is the Irama Wangsa for condominium 3, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then this one is the Irama Wangsa for sale and rent. So the moment I put my mouse close to one of the tab, right, then at least I know what is that about. So all this title information, you will be easy to appear on your title type browser here, on top of your browser here. It's convenient for your consumer to see you. Okay, then next over here that I want to mention here is about meta description tag. Okay, so for this meta description tag, right, it is a description to explain about your title in order for you, for the users, right, arouse their interest to click into your advertisement. So this is what we call as call to action. Let your users have a better understanding what you want to tell them and arouse their interest and encourage them to click inside your advertisement there. Okay, so over here, when we are talking about the meta description, the information like this part, for sale at 500,000, learn more about this leasehold, 3 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, condominium at iproperty.com.my. And these things over here, right, is considered as a meta description. To have a better idea, right, let's take a look here. As and when, right, you already putting down the keyword of your building or the area name, right, then iProperty will ensure that your listing name will always appear in the URL, will always appear in your title, and will always appear in your meta description. Okay, you can see ate ceras, ate ceras are being captured in your URL, being captured in your title, being captured in your meta description. So all this job, right, is done behind the scene automatically by our iProperty SEO team. You don't need to do it yourself. As long as in your description, as long as in your advertisement, right, you already chosen this is ate ceras, you already putting down this is a ceras, you already putting down the building name and the location name, right, we from iProperty behind the scene, they will do their job to help you to pull out all this keyword, make sure it's appear in your URL, appear in your title, appear in your meta description. Okay, then let's take a look on the example of when I'm talking about the title tag and the meta description to have a better idea. Assuming right now I type in Google the next Jalan Klang Lama, okay, then I will see that these are the two information appear on top of my search here. Okay, so over here, the one that in red here, this is the title, whatever on the top here, right, this is what we call title tag. Okay, the one that the description elaborating what is your title here, this is what we meant by meta description. So this is how it looks, okay, when your advertisements able to appear in the Google search engine. Got me, everyone? Okay. All right, Vanessa there. Okay, Chia is asking, with the merger and acquisition of PG and iPro, not sure how it will affect agents who use. At this moment, right, ladies and gentlemen, no need to worry about our merger, though we already merged, become one big family, business as usual. Okay, business as usual, we will do whatever iProperty very stable. Apologize for that. So in order for our SEO team to do our job behind the scenes, right, we need your help. So what help you can provide to us here? You can provide us the keyword. Remember just now I mentioned to you, as long as in your description you put down the keyword and try to repeat it naturally, then it will help you to help you your listings here in terms of the SEO ranking. Example for this one, the website one is the building name or the property name, right? And then the place is at Desa Park City. So you can see that this agent is actually putting down, repeating the website one a few times, Desa Park City also a few times. But the way they repeated it is naturally. It's not like repetitively consecutively. Desa Park City, that one is no, but you do it this way naturally throughout your description here, is fine. And all these things, it will help our SEO team to push your advertisement to be on a better ranking. Okay. So next here, example here, the moment of my advertisement here for sale, 888,000, Dua Manjalera, Banda Manjalera here. So as long as you have chosen the property itself, right, the building name itself, the description you already putting down nicely, Okay, then our iProperty here behind the scene, we also will help you to do the job by inserting the relevant information like this one, transaction history for Dua Manjalera. Because sometimes a certain buyer, certain people also will look for certain keyword by like the pricing for Dua Manjalera. So the moment they type in the word like the pricing for Dua Manjalera, your listing, even though you don't put down this kind of information, right? We under iProperty here automatically helping you to insert all this job in. Okay, why we help you to insert all this relevant information together with your listing? Because by putting in this kind of effort, it will also help in your SEO ranking. Okay, so this is the information I want to highlight to you. And next part that I want to highlight to you here will be pertaining to dual language of your listing. So I want to bring some attention to you on the blue ocean of this Bahasa Malaysia language. Why we say so? Because according to Marian here, right, using the Bahasa keyword, right, can be blue ocean because this is an underserved market in Malaysia. You can take a note on all this Bahasa word and you can see the number of searches by using these keywords are pretty high as well, right? Okay, let me show you another example here. Yeah. Okay, if I go to the Google and type in the word property for sale Penang, okay, then I can see the result under the English, right, will show me I have 7.56 million results, meaning to say I am going to compete. Okay, my listing here is going to compete with so many results that have opportunity to appear under the Google search engine here. Okay, where else, right? If I use the Bahasa one, hartanah dijual di Pulau Pinang, can you see only about 899,000 results being my competitors in the using the Bahasa wordings here. So what does it tell you? It does tell you that, right, this can be the under-tapped, underserved market if your listing can insert the Bahasa language, and it also will help you to have a better chance to appear under SEO, that you have lesser competition to reach out to your buyers who are more prone to Bahasa one, especially for those in Penang. So in Penang, you may want to attract the buyers from Indonesia. Okay, so why not insert the Bahasa language as well? Okay, so this is what that through our presentation today, right, want to bring up to you. Why not consider insert your description in Bahasa as well? Do you realize that in our iProperty website, right, our website is dual language ready, meaning to say, let me share with you here, yeah, meaning to say if a consumer coming into our iProperty website, right, so when he is searching for information, I don't want to use Bahasa English, I can choose for Bahasa Malaysia. So this is what we meant by dual language ready. However, when you are putting down the Bahasa English, right, the one that I click in already, whatever information you are putting down here will be on English. Okay, but when you are in Bahasa one, right, the problem here is certain parts of the work iProperty already help you to translate. Example like this one, sale, okay, sale 9.8 million, dijual 9.8 juta. Okay, ini ialah built out area 9,000 square feet. Keluasan binaan 9,000 kps. So all this information are being automatically translated for you. However, the things that we are not able to translate on behalf of ready for you will be the description portion here. When you type in the English one, right, when people click on the English one, your description in English, it will pull out to be shown in English. If you go for Bahasa one, because your description, you don't fill out the description in the Bahasa section, hence, right, your description here showing will be on English for it. Okay, so that's why what we are trying to encourage you all to do here is, if let's say you want to tap the Bahasa Malaysia blue ocean out there, right, consider to translate, do your own, okay, translate your description into Bahasa, so that one portion you put down in English, one portion you put down in Bahasa. Then you are maximizing your competitiveness in your SEO, be it your client searching for you in Bahasa or be it your client searching for you in English. Got my point, everyone? So this is the things that I want to highlight to you, where you can put down your Bahasa description. Okay or not? Remember this section in your listing creation. This is under step number 4. When after putting down the English, remember you want to put down the Bahasa, put it down in this section. Then I know what you have in mind. How about Mandarin? How about Huayi? Okay, so for Mandarin, right, as far as Mandarin is concerned, you can consider to put down in the English section there. Okay, after you putting down the English, then you can insert the Mandarin in. However, this is something like a gray area lah. It may also affect a little bit on the website SEO if, let's say, there are multiple languages in one single page. Meaning to say, I see the English and I also see the Mandarin. So this is a multiple languages. So it can be a track, but it's not the absolute yet lah, because the Google algorithm, they are keep on updating, keep on changing one. So as far as tapping the Bahasa market is concerned, you please insert your Bahasa in your Bahasa Malaysia section here. Okay, if you want to put in the Mandarin one, right, please kindly put in after your English part. Okay or not? Lian is saying that, is it better to create 2 posts or in one post putting both languages? If you can create both 2 separate listings, right, I will support. I will say it's even better. And there are a few advantages. One, for Google here, you will not affect the website SEO, this first thing. And second thing here is, it can be like promoting your personal branding. So people see you, wow, this agent has in English and has in Bahasa, and he has more listings and he might has more properties to sell. So it can create your personal branding as well. So I will support if, let's say, you want to put it in 2 separate listings. Okay, Lian? Yes, I know already there's a Chinese description, right? Yes, I hope I answer your question here from CBD. Julie is asking, iProperty may follow the facilities like on the Facebook translation. This is not like, I'm not sure about how's the Facebook translation work. Okay, so as far as iProperty is concerned, right, only those ready section. Okay, when I say ready sections, are referring to this one, this type, the top portion one, right? Or the history price. Okay, the earlier one I show you all. Where is it? This one. Okay, transaction history at dual Manjalera. So all this will be ready in dual languages. Okay, but however, in your description here, definitely iProperty is not doing on behalf. You have to handle it yourself. Okay. Now, next thing here, I just want to highlight to you, to show you some good content. Since we have been talking so much, right, about the tips and this one, this is very quickly to show you some good contents. Okay, I'm not able to drill in detail here. So perhaps like this one, after having to know that this is a 2 here, right? Okay, then you also want to type in 2 in the numeric, okay, so that you capture both possibility in the SEO. So next here, okay, this is a good example as well. The paragraph is talking about the what I call that, in a very structured manner, description and also other points. And this is also a very good one for the PJS Petaling Jaya. Okay, so the description and then the section by section to describe, okay, your property out there. So this one, I love it very much. Okay, so this part is about the product details. Then the education hub, talking about shopping, talking about healthcare facility, talking about accessibility. All right, and about the industrial one, this is your good example, very clear information putting down there. And this one, just want to draw to your attention, all are very, very good except this first line. Okay, this first line, If it is solely on the iProperty, then it's fine. But because of this also will affect your SEO, your listing itself to have a chance in the SEO, right? When having this kind of repetitive, then it will be a disadvantage for your SEO. Okay. And this is a very fantastic one. I guess this is from your agency here, from Esprit here. Okay, so as a nutshell here, just a very quick summary, Hope. Okay, until this juncture, perhaps you understand the buyer's journey, understand what buyers want, and remember the 10 tips I shared with you. Also, the checklist I help you to craft it and to craft it, and then please enhance it. And also until this juncture, we have a little bit of understanding about the keywords and also SEO. Last but not least, aware of your BM keyword trend in your SEO. Okay, so this is about my presentation today. And remember, iProperty Pro is having these 3 important pillars, and we do have various reports, and we do have the support for all these reports, understanding, right, via our Pro on Demand video. And good news to share with you for those who already have iProperty Pro account. During this period of time, if you put up your advertisement, your advertisement or your listing is going to have a 30 days extension. From 90 days become 120 days. As long as you put up your advertisement within this period, enjoy this support from iProperty to show to you during this difficult time. All right. So over here, your servicing agent is definitely Eden. But before Eden is going to speak to you, I would like to pass the session to Kai. Kai, back to you.
No problem, no problem. Okay, so it was very informative from Belinda. Everyone, please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. We are not at the end yet. Please give our partners in iProperty a short 10-15 minutes of your time. I'll just introduce Eden in. Eden is basically our accounts manager handling our information, and more importantly, for me, I've a personal experience with Eden. It's been great. He has assisted all my new agents, and he actually even come down to the ground. He come and sit down with the agent, help them set up, and of course help them practice a few things that Belinda already mentioned lah. So guys, I hope this session was quite clear for you all. Belinda actually left more than 10 tips, and if I were to remind you all, just gaining this technical knowledge is not enough. Having a strategy on how to apply it practically is very important. So let me just pass it over to Eden, and just to highlight a few things on Eden, he has been with iProperty as a trainer for the last 4 years. I don't take him as a salesperson. He's in fact a consultant for all the agents on how to use it and how to select the right package as well. All right. And throughout his 4 years, he has already did more than 1,000 trainings, like similar ones that Belinda did, and also trained more than 10,000 RENs already lah. All right, so everyone, let's quickly welcome Eden. Let's give him a warm round of applause. Eden, can I test your mic, please?
All right. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Fantastic, Eden. Please.
Okay.
Share
That's
with
great.
us what's new.
All right. Thank you so much, Kai, for the introduction. All right. Okay. A very quick one. Just would like to share with you about a little bit of my role in and in Esprit, and as well as in the what's that called Profia Property. Yeah. All right. Okay. As you all know that actually today we have quite a big crowd, and which is encompasses of the agents from CBD, Profile Property, and Esprit Estate. Okay, just for your information, I'm actually the business development manager that in charge of only Esprit and Profile Property for now. For all the CBD's agents, if you are interested in terms of signing up your packages, all right, you can actually look for Elaine Kwan, the person that will be in charge of CBD's property. So for all the Esprit Estate agents and Profile Property, yes, I'm the person. So first and foremost, I'm in charge of signing up new accounts, as well as to conduct training, as what Kai has mentioned. All right. So to those of you, if you already have an iProperty account, you are an existing iProperty subscriber, please do not hesitate to continue to contact your respective account manager. He or she will definitely provide you the best service, okay, in terms of assisting you in terms of your account. All right. Okay. So to those of you, to those existing agents also, if let's say you have any friends or any of your colleagues from Profia Property or Esprit Estate agents around Berhad, and they would like to sign up, please refer that to me. Why? Because you are able to earn a 50 ringgit iProperty voucher. And what is that voucher for? That voucher is actually for you to save your marketing costs in terms of credits as well as renewal. All right. Okay, that's very, very, very important. Okay. Without further ado, let me share with you on what we can offer in iProperty. So I believe all of you have listened to Belinda's session earlier on. You must be quite surprised with what iProperty can do in this in our platform, right? Okay, so I just now I saw a question talking about what is the changes would be, all right, for those of them who already subscribed Property Guru, because in the news everyone has known that Property Guru has acquired iProperty and it is an official news, all right? So for up to now, everything is still business as usual. So meaning we are still having separate brands, all right? So if you want to reach out to the market, okay, if you want to reach out to the market and gain the most optimal result, what you can do is subscribe both account for now. All right. Okay. So this is what we offer for iProperty. All right. So iProperty always provide a one-stop solution for all of you. Okay. Apart from only providing the advertising solution, all right, we also provide solutions such as market analysis, data about the market, and some of the information that you need in terms of business planning or strategic planning. All right. Okay. So just a very rough one, a very quick one. These are the packages that we are offering, and we have a special promotion mainly for Esprit Estate as well as Profia Property. Okay. To those of you, as I said, if you are interested, to those CBD agents, you can go and look for your respective business development manager. Okay. She is the same position as me, just that we are servicing, or we are rendering different rendering service for different kind of agencies. All right, because every single agencies there will be a dedicated servicing person. Okay, so do reach out to me if you want to know. This is my number. Let me share you my number once again. Okay, so this is my number. You can just pick up your phone and type in 017-935-3106, and my name is Eden T. Drop me a WhatsApp. Do not hesitate. I work 24/7 a day, like all of you do. All right, like what yesterday Kai has mentioned, an agent should work 15 hours. Yes, I work more than 15 hours as long as I'm still awake. All right, then I will attend to any of your call. All right, so I'm waiting for you to drop me a WhatsApp. Okay, to those of you, if you do not know me, yes, this is me. All right, if you have met me, and yes, hi, and long time no see, and I hope all the best to every one of you, and enjoy the rest of the meeting.
All right, great. Thank you very much. So that's Eden. That's our servicing person. And as I mentioned, I can attest for his service. It's been fantastic and very aggressive person. He will always come down and assist as well. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of our session. We take up about 1.5 hours. All is good. Please do leave back your feedback. We need your feedback to improve our trainings. Okay, and guys, stay tuned to tomorrow's 3 p.m. Tomorrow's 3 p.m. we will have a lawyer joining us and updating us on something technological based, which is electronic signings. All right, quite an exciting program. So I hope you all take all this technical knowledge today, and even if you can apply 20-30% of it slowly, 20-30%, 20-30% until it reaches 100%, I'm sure you all will see a big difference in your business. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm so humbled. Thank you so much for your time. Eden, Belinda, and I see Lavinia as well. We are very honored that iProperty can make their time for us as well. Okay, so thank you everyone. Good evening. Stay safe. And we will see you again tomorrow. Bring the same energy back. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.